Yet another driver was able to walk away from a very serious crash because of the halo. But what is it and why do we have it? Let's talk the halo in Jamna's F1 classroom. So the halo was introduced to Formula One in 2018 purely as a safety measure to protect the driver and their head. And the FIA had actually been looking at some form of driver protection for a little while, but the 2014 Japanese Grand Prix and Jules Bianchi's crash did accelerate this need, where he did suffer from very serious head injuries, fatal injuries, and he unfortunately passed away 9 months later. For driver protection, a couple of ideas were thrown around. So we had the idea of a windshield, an aero screen which covered more area, kind of like a windshield halo hybrid, before we settled on the halo. And although there was no one key person who cooked the idea up, it was a collaborative effort between the FIA and the teams. Mercedes were actually key in doing the early testing in 2015. They had a key part in the first iterations and engineering of the halo. As you can see, the halo is a three-pronged structure that is designed to cover the cockpit of a Formula One car, but also other cars from other series too. The idea being that the driver is shielded from debris, other cars, the track itself. It's designed to absorb impact, and it is a standard part. However, teams can modify them slightly. They're made from titanium alloy, and the weight of them is very little, 7 kilograms, but they're designed to withstand the weight of a double-decker bus, which is about 12,000 kilograms. When the halo was first being discussed, we had many unhappy drivers saying that it was unnecessary, that it was ugly, that it would affect visibility, that it affected the DNA of Formula One, that it would take the passion out of Formula One. But as you can see here, many drivers have been saved and protected from the halo. 2018 Belgium, Charles Leclerc was protected when Fernando Alonso's car was launched over his cockpit. 2020 Belgium, George Russell was protected from an impact with Antonio Giovinazzi. 2020 Bahrain, Romain Grosjean was protected because the halo on his car deflected the barrier as he was pushed underneath it. And although the car was engulfed in flames, he came out with burns, but he was very lucky to not come out with any other major injuries. In 2021 Monza, the halo protected Lewis Hamilton from the wheel of Max Verstappen's car. 2022 Silverstone and Zhou Guanyu, who had flipped upside down and was essentially dragged across the gravel, he ended up on his side between the barriers. The halo protected him that day. And 2025 Imola, Yuki Tsunoda was flipped upside down and then crashed into the barrier. The main thing about all of these drivers, they were protected from the halo and they were able to walk away. The halo isn't the only thing protecting drivers. We've got their helmets, the headrests, the hands device, the roll hoop, and although it does impact aerodynamics by increasing drag, it can be advantageous for directing airflow to cool other parts of the car. But even so, with the impact that it does have on aerodynamics, it more than makes up for the safety and protection of motorsport drivers around the world.